All right, you're still watching Business Live. Corruption is what is on the decline in Ghana the first time in 5 years. That's according to the latest Corruption Perception Index released by global anti-graft body Transparency International. Ghana's score improved by 1 point from the 2017 score of 40. And so for our poll tonight, we are asking Ghana ranks 41 out of 100 countries in the latest Corruption Perception Index. Has a fight against corruption in the country improved? Let's pull up the results for you. There you go. We've got 217 people voting tonight. 33% of you say that the fight against corruption has improved, and 67% say no. So amongst most people, we've still not improved. The majority thinks that we have not improved when it comes to fighting corruption. That's based on 217 votes that we have had since we initiated the poll. So there you go. Now, although Ghana improved by a point, Executive Director of the Ghana Integrity Initiative, Linda Ofoe-Kwafo, has warned the country should not be complacent.
I am not overly excited, but I am happy to say that the fact that public accountability played a role means that our work is actually making some gains, but we can do better. If only government will listen, if only state institutions will perform their role, if many lead institutions can play the role, the enhanced role that the Audit Service and Auditor General are doing, I'm sure we should be able to make some more gains. So we will continue our advocacy. One thing that needs to be done is to have access to information. Can you imagine if a question about are citizens able to access information, public information, even helped us to come up? How much more would an RTI law play so far as the CPI is concerned? I'm sure the question is to actually boost our CPI score. We are looking for the day we are going to go beyond 50. TI is saying that any country scoring below 50, you are not doing well. There are so much issues of corruption that has to be tackled. But then it should be very, very important for us to put this discussion in perspective. Corruption Perception Index is talking about public sector corruption and focusing mainly on administrative corruption and political corruption. So tax evasion is not covered, money laundering is not covered. So some countries might be performing wonderfully on the CPI, but those countries might have issues with the areas the CPI does not cover. But there are other surveys that look at these ones. The Global Corruption Barometer, the indices on money laundering done by Transparency International may be focusing on that aspect. So we should not be overly sad and overly excited. CPI only looks at public sector corruption and what must be done to improve.
And it will also be interesting to find out what investors think of the 1 point gain. But